Good afternoon. I graded or looked at several of the assignment number 8s, especially the online class. I haven't gotten to the face-to-face class yet, but there's one issue that's come up on several people's maps that I just wanted to, actually there's 2 issues, maybe there's 3, but we're going to talk about a couple of them here. Somebody had, let me see, where'd it go? No, dag nabbit. I lost it. Okay, so a lot of people had this data layer, the Human Development Index data layer, which was a beautiful data layer, and it showed up this way on people's maps. And if you were thinking about the Human Development Index as we've used it, you wouldn't have numbers this big. So this should have been a clue to somebody mapping this, that wait a minute, there's something wrong here. This is not what I'm seeing. So remember, when you add your data, always take a look at the contents, because in this case, when I open this up, I have the ability to do, and I hover under this layer, I have the ability to make some changes. And so when I looked at the table of data, I noticed that, oh, wait a minute, there's all of this data here. There's the population, there's the HDI, and when I scroll down at the HDI, let me pull this up, those are not big numbers. Those are like percentages, 0.72. There's the birth rate, national. This is a really nice website. It's got a lot of cool data options. So what I know now is that what's defaulting here when I pull this map up is not the Human Development Index. And so luckily, when you hover under here and you see those triangles and squares and circle, that means you have the option to change this. So I'm going to change the style, and it's mapping population, and I'm going to choose to map the Human Development Index. So I can map that now instead of the total population, and hit done and hit done. And so now what I really have is a true map of the Human Development Index. The other thing that I saw, so here's another example where somebody brought in something that said enriched China census, but all I see are just locations of polygons, and it makes me wonder why this has this kind of legend. So if I go to the contents again, then I see, oh, wait a minute, there's some options for me. So if I look at the table, it shows me that, man, I have some numbers here, and I would have to go back to the data to see what those numbers are, but they might be just population in different times or different time periods. If I go to change style, this map is just set to show the location of the polygons. It's not set to show the data. But if I change this to total population, then I have a total population map, and I can choose done, go back here, and I now have kind of a map that's showing the different polygons by the total population in that polygon. One other thing you might want to do if you can, and I'm having trouble doing this part, is to see if you can change that transparency so that yeah, there you go. So if I slide that down, then I can see those polygons a little better, and they actually match my colors there. Let's see, was there anything else? Oh, this one is, oh, I killed it. Dang it. All right. This one is fine. Whoever did this did a great job on that. However, again, I might want to see if I can change the transparency level on that so that you don't see through. It makes it a little easier to match with the colors in my legends. But all in all, people found great maps and really good data, which means that you're in good shape for the project.